Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander. And today we have another episode in our Spoiler Spotlight series in which I talk about, well, spoilers and tell you what my thoughts are on them. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Dawn of a New Age. For 1 colorless and 1 white, it's an enchantment that says Dawn of a New Age enters the battlefield with a hope counter on it for each creature you control, and at the beginning of your end step, remove a hope counter from Dawn of a New Age. If you do, draw a card, then if Dawn of a New Age has no hope counters on it, sacrifice it and you gain 4 life. So this seems like an excellent addition to White's increasing card draw effects. There's so many of these now. Every set, White gets 3 or 4 good card draw effects these days, and I still wish Red would get some more card draw that isn't conditional or impulse based. But hey, at this point I'm starting to give up on Red ever getting any of that because I guess Red players don't complain as much as White players used to. But anyway, all of my bitterness aside, I think this is an excellent card in a token based deck, or in a deck that is very low to the ground and has a lot of creatures in it. So in a token based deck for 2 mana, you're eventually going to draw 5 to 6 cards off of this. I don't think it's really good enough that people are going to waste removal on it. However, it might be in certain game states. For the most part, I think it's just going to fall victim to the occasional farewell or something like that, but other than that, it's going to be pretty reliable if slow card draw. A personal Howling Mine is a very decent effect, and drawing 2 cards a turn can put you ahead very quickly, and the fact that it gains you 4 life is pretty insignificant, but it is a nice little bonus to have on an already good card, and this only costs 2 mana. That is very, very good. That being said, we should definitely analyze the worst case scenario for this card, and that's where it falls off a little bit, I think, because there is a lot of downside to this if you have an empty board. Say you're in top deck mode or late game, you don't really have much of a board developed, this is a pretty dead draw that doesn't really do much at all. Gaining you 4 life as a failsafe is just not good enough for a 2 mana enchantment, but I feel that will happen rarely enough that this should still be a good card. It's obviously also very good with proliferate effects. We do have a lot of those these days, and something like Norn's Choirmaster, which is a very good card, synergizes excellently with this by allowing you to keep putting counters on it as long as you control your commander, which means you basically have an infinite source of card advantage. Stuff of Completion, as usual, is also going to work very well with this card, and it's just a great card overall. So this could work pretty well in counters decks since they're already interested in running proliferate effects anyway. Another deck that I think this would be very, very good in is in E Honda, because you want to have a big hand size with him, and you're definitely going to have a bunch of creatures, a lot of which are tokens. So it kind of hits both sides of what that deck wants to be doing, and I think it's very good to draw an extra card a turn in that deck in particular. So where I stand on this card is I think it's very solid. It's a good role player in a deck that can reliably have a bunch of creatures on the board, but it is not broken by any means, and there is the very real possibility that this will occasionally sit in your hand as a dead card, even though I don't think it will happen often enough to make this a bad card or anything close to it. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!